Hello, everybody. We are back again with another live session. So please let me know in the comment section, the chat section below, if I'm clearly audible, my screen is clearly visible, and then we will start off with the session here. So if you are here to practice Accenture communication assessment, so we are going to have a couple of sessions. We're going to understand the round properly. So let's get inside the video. Just let me know if you can clearly listen to me and you can clearly see my screen here. And also, if you have your friends or any of your brothers or sisters or seniors, juniors who are going to sit for this particular examination, communication assessment for Accenture, you can get them on board on this live session and get started with us and practice the communication assessment on how you can actually cross or clear this assessment with full scores. All right, so we will have a couple of practice sessions. We will have explanation sessions and everything. So let's start off, let's buck up for this session here. Okay, and also if you have any other query, you can drop those queries down in the live chat below. We have our moderators and our team who will be replying to all of your queries. So yes, start dropping your queries here. We will be having a very interactive session. I would need all of your attention and your cooperation, your interaction, so that we can make this particular session really very interactive and very informative as well. Good evening, Techie Guide. Okay, so LOL meme says, I gave cognitive and coding on 12th. When will I have my communication assessment mail? It's on campus hiring. If you've given your examination on 12th, you can wait for a week at least, and you'll be getting your assessment mail as well. All right, so this is the best time that you can prepare for this assessment with us. So make sure that whatever I say, you do it. It's going to benefit you and your scores in the assessment round. Okay, when will Accenture hire off campus? All of the off campus hiring updates will be given out to you as soon as the company announces it. So make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel and you're also following us on our social media handles. If you don't want to miss any update of the off campus hiring, of on campus hirings, or any live session, informative videos, learning resources, etc. Right? So make sure that you're subscribing to our YouTube channel for the resources, and you are also following us on our social media handles to get to know all of the important announcement and hiring drives as well. All right, all of the social media links will be there in the description box below. So go follow us and start your preparation journey for getting placed in your dream company. Okay, yes, ma'am, please note my questions. I will definitely note all of your questions. So you can just drop all your queries and our team will be there helping out to you for all of your queries and your issues. Okay. Does communication assessment score count in deciding 4.5 or 6.5 package? Not really, but yes, if there's some other student who has answered better than you and you have the same scores, but his performance was practically better than yours, then definitely that person is going to be selected and not you. So not on the package basis, but overall selection does depend on your performance. Okay, what do you think when it will happen? Maybe this month, maybe next month, not later than that. Adi Chaudhary says, is PrepInsta APT course sufficient? Yes, it's definitely sufficient for answering the Accenture as well as any other company placement examinations, because we have curated all of the questions and everything from the actual questions, right? And we have a proper pattern starting from the basics up till the advances, making you completely adept with all of the formulas and rules and everything. So if you want to, pass the aptitude course, pass the aptitude examination, just getting that round is more than enough. Just get the course and it will be done. How we attend these questions, we are going to discuss everything in this particular round. Don't worry, we are going to discuss everything in this session. So let's start off with the session. But before that, make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell so that you do not miss any updates whenever we're coming live, we are pushing a new video for you or any such thing. All right, so please subscribe right now if you're watching it. If you're not already a subscriber, subscribe and let us know. Click the notification bell as well. All right, so let's now begin with the session here with the actual session here. Now, the things that you need for this live session are a notepad and a pen. Very important. If you think that you are just going to watch the session here, not going to work for you. We have practice sessions and we'll be doing those practice sessions here. So have a pen and a notebook in front of you. You will also need a timer, but I will be setting a timer for you. So don't worry. You need some brains. You need good brains. You need proper attention and interaction. Lastly, you need to engage with us on this session. If you're not engaging, your communication skills are going to be very, very low, and so will be your scores, right? So make sure you have a pen and a paper, you have a timer, you have some interaction, some brain, some knowledge about it, and you are engaging with me. I need your engagement, I need your attention. If you don't have a pen and a paper, go run, get your pen and a paper, and we'll be starting off with the session here. Okay. So let's start off, guys. Let's start off with the actual information about the Accenture Communication Assessment. The first thing is that Accenture Communication Assessment round tests you on the 4 parameters. All right, so first is sentence mastery, fluency, vocabulary, and pronunciation. So how good can you make good sentences? How fluent are you? And how good is your vocabulary? Do you have a good level of dictionary in your brain? Right? And your pronunciation, how good you can pronounce difficult words, how good you can roll the words properly from your mouth, right? So it's very, very important that you practice pronunciations, record yourself, listen to yourself when you're pronouncing or when you're reading things. How fluent are you? If you're sticking somewhere, if you're using a lot of when you're reading the sentences, that needs to be improved. You should have a good level of dictionary, right? So if you want to learn newer words, go learn at least 5 words every day and practice them. And sentence mastery involves grammar, so you need to have good grammar knowledge as well. So all of these are tested in the Accenture Communication Assessment round. And so we are going to have 6 sections here. Just give me a moment. All right, so we are going to have 6 sections. All right, so first is reading sentences, repeating sentences, jumbled sentences, question and answer, story retelling, and open questions. All right, so let's quickly dive into these sections. We're not going to take a lot of time here. So reading sentences means sentences will be given out to you. There will be 8 sentences altogether. So let me just quickly write it out for you. All right, so there are going to be 8 sentences and you will have to read them out. We'll be giving some timer, let's say 10 seconds for each sentence, and you have to read it out. So it's going to test your fluency in this section, right? So your fluency will be tested. So make sure you read those sentences properly. Before that, what you can do is you can read a few sentences here and there, record yourself and listen to yourself how well your fluency is. If it is not good, practice more. Practice makes a man perfect. Okay, next, what do we have? We have repeating sentences, which means that the audio sentence will be reading out a sentence to you. You will have to listen to it and speak it out again. All right. So it's like the sentence will not be there on the screen. You will have to listen to the sentence and repeat it. All right. So your listening skills are going to be tested here. Next, we have jumbled sentences, which is like, excuse me, you will be given a couple of jumbled sentences. It is going to be audio. All right. So you will have to listen to a couple of words, rearrange them in a manner that makes a better or a sensible sentence. Next comes question and answer. Question and answer is a very simple round. It's going to ask you, let's say, what color is the tree? So you can answer green. All right. Or when you get hurt, what do you use? Do you use an antiseptic or do you use nothing or simple plain water? So you can say you use antiseptic creams, right? So that is how your question and answer round is going to be. Next, we have the story retelling round, which means the story will be read out to you. You will have to listen to it and speak out the story with the main points that you can remember from the entire story. So we are going to practice that as well. And finally, you have open questions. It's going to be basic open questions round again, which is more HR based. All right, so you're going to have multiple sessions here, reading sentences, repeating, jumbled sentences, question and answer, story retelling, and open HR questions. I hope I'm clear with that. If you need more information on these, what you can do is you can quickly come up on this particular page. The link of the same will be there in the description box below. So Accenture Communication Assessment round, this page is here, which is going to help you out to get all of the information that you need to, completely clear and ace this communication assessment round. Okay, moving forward. Next up, we have some practice sessions for you. All right. So are you ready for it? I want your yeses in the live chat below. Once you are ready for it, we are going to start off with our practice sessions. We're going to have 3 practice sessions. You will have to be very attentive. We will also be running a timer here. So you can see that I have a timer set up here as well. Right. So if you want to practice with me, get a pen and a paper. And you can also plug in your headphones because you will have to be really very attentive. All right, so we are going to start off with that. And just drop a yes if you're ready for the practice session, and we'll be starting off the session here. Okay, is this a round, an elimination round? This is not particularly an elimination round, guys, but what happens is if you are performing good and some other candidate performs in the similar level of yours, the performance will be decided on the basis of your fluency, sentence mastery, vocabulary, and pronunciations. The 4 parameters. So you will have to be good, you will have to be the best when you're performing these questions. All right. Okay, now that we are ready, let's start off with the practice session here. Okay, so the first session is that I will be reading out 4 sentences to you, 4 instructions to you, and you will have to listen to it and do the actions, right? With a pen and a paper. All right. So let's start off with the first session here, first practice session. It's going to test your listening skills, guys. So please make sure that you have good level of listening skills here and you're paying good attention. You'll be getting only 15 seconds for it. All right. So let's start. The first instruction is going to be draw a coin-sized circle. All right. I'm going to repeat it only once more. Draw a coin-sized circle. Okay. Let's move to the second instruction. The second instruction is draw a triangle around the circle. Guys, we need to have a very good listening skill here. Draw a triangle around the circle. All right. The third instruction comes up. Name the points of the circle of the triangle as A, B, and C in clockwise direction. Repeating the sentence here, repeating the instruction here. Name the points of the triangle as A, B, and C in a clockwise direction. All right. And the last instruction comes up here is add 4 directional points, all right, direction points inside the circle and name them anti-clockwise. That is going to be a 4th instruction. Add 4 directional points inside the circle and name them anti-clockwise. I hope you've gotten all the instructions here. I'm not going to repeat the instruction, guys. I'm going to give you just 10 more seconds. All right, I'm going to set up a 10 seconds timer here. And start. So you will have to just quickly draw the. You have to quickly draw what I've said. Okay. Okay, so let's quickly see what the actual drawing should be, and you can evaluate yourself on this basis. All right, so this was your instruction, which says draw a coin-sized circle. So this is a coin-sized circle. Then we have a draw a triangle around the circle. So we draw a triangle around the circle. Name the points of the triangle as A, B, and C in clockwise direction. So we have A, we have B, and we have C. So we have A, B, and C in clockwise direction. And lastly, we have add 4 directional points inside the circle and name them anti-clockwise, which means in this direction, right? So we have north, east, south, and west. So please let me know in the chat below if you have matched your drawing or your pattern with this particular drawing presented to you on this screen or not. If yes, then definitely you have good level of listening skills and attention paying skills as well. If no, you are lacking somewhere and you will have to enhance that. So let me know in the comment section below, in the live chat below, if your drawing is resembling the drawing that is there on the screen. So you can also score yourself out of 10. Let's say that we have 3 sections, so you can score yourself out of 15. So 5 for each section. All right. So score yourself 15 out of 5. All right. If it is completely correct. Or just score yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on whatever your drawing is. And we're going to check the scores at the end. Okay, let's move forward with another practice session, guys, here. The next practice session has to be another listening skills recapitulation, which means that I will be playing a story out to you and the questions will be given out, right? So you will have to listen to the story very properly. I will be only playing it once, right? There will be no repetition of the story. Listen to it clearly and then we will have the questions. All right, are we up for that? Just quickly let me know in the live chat below if you're up for that, and I will be playing the story right here. I'm just giving you 10 to 15 seconds to drop your answers, and then we will be starting off with the story. Okay. So give some information about Accenture internship as associate software engineer. Guys, you will be having all of the information about the internships on a live video. So go and watch our Accenture live internships and you'll be getting all the information over there. I gave my IDA submission Accenture Innovation Challenge. When will be the communication test? You will be information Rebel Start via mail. All right. How we attend these questions? These questions can be attended by having good communication skills, which we are practicing right now. So let's begin off with the story here. All right. So I'll be quickly playing the audio. Please listen to the audio very clearly. I'll be playing it only once. All right. Okay, so let's begin.
I, along with 6 of my friends, planned a trip to Rishikesh. Our trip was planned for a whole week, which started on a Sunday morning. We traveled a total of 250 kilometers in a 4-wheeler and reached our destination in the evening. Our campsite was a huge open area with multiple tents laid around in a circle and a bonfire in the center. The activities that were scheduled for upcoming days included bungee jumping, rafting, trek, games, devotion, and lots of food. The days went by in a click, and it was a dream trip that we'll be cherishing forever. We came back home with happy hearts and unforgettable memories.
All right, so that was the audio, guys. Do you want me to play it again once? I'll be playing it out for you if you want me to. Just let me know in the comment section below if yes or no. I'll be playing the audio once again, and then we can start off with the questions. Guys, I would need your answers in the live chat below. If not, then there's no use setting up for this particular session. It needs to be really engaging and interacting. So please let me know in the live chat below if you want me to play it again, or we can move forward with the questions. Okay, I'll just play it one more time, all right? And then we can start off with the...
I, along with 6 of my friends, planned a trip to Rishikesh. Our trip was planned for a whole week, which started on a Sunday morning. We traveled a total of 250 kilometers in a 4-wheeler and reached our destination in the evening. Our campsite was a huge open area with multiple tents laid around in a circle and a bonfire in the center. The activities that were scheduled for upcoming days included bungee jumping, rafting, trek, games, devotion, and lots of food. The days went by in a click, and it was a dream trip that we'll be cherishing forever. We came back home with happy hearts and unforgettable memories.
All right, so that was the audio once again playing. Now we are going to move to the questions. Now you will be getting only 10 seconds to answer the question, and I will have my timer on. So once the timer is off, I will not be receiving any more answers in the live chat, right? So if you want to answer the questions within 10 seconds, the timer will be starting. Read the question. Once the timer sets on, answer in the live chat. All right. If you don't answer, your answers will not be recorded after the timer sets off. All right. So the first question comes up. The question is, for how many days was the trip planned? All right. So for how many days was the trip planned? I'm going to start off the timer here. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. All right. Drop your answers in the live chat, guys. I'm going to just give you 15 seconds. All right. So that ends the timer for the first question. Let's move to the second question now. All right. Let's move to the second question. The second question is, how long was the trip from the starting to the end point? How long was the trip from the starting to the end point? And your timer of 15 seconds start off here. Okay, so 10, 9. Drop your answers for the second question here. All right, so that ends your time for the second question. Let's quickly move to the third question now. How many people were a part of the trip? How many people were a part of the trip? All right. Again, your timer for the third question starts. 15 seconds start off now. Quickly drop your answers. How long was the trip from the end to the starting point? Okay. So that ends your time for the third question. Let's quickly move to the fourth question here. There's no time left. We're not going to delay anymore. The fourth question is, apart from food, what were the activities that were carried out? All right. So apart from food, what were the activities that were carried out? Again, your timer for this question starts off here. 15 seconds on the go. Quickly buck up, guys. Need your answers before the timer ends. All right. And you just have 3, 2, 1. And that's all. The timer for the fourth question is up. Let's move to the last question now. Quickly, we have the last question here, which says, describe the campsite layout in just a few words. All right. So describe the campsite layout in just a few words. Again, your timer for this particular question starts. I'm going to give you 20 seconds because it's going to take a little long. So 20 seconds starting off now. Quickly give down your answers in the live chat below before the timer ends. All right. 10 seconds to go. Just 5 more seconds left for this answer. And that's it. We have ended our 5 question for the story retelling. So I hope you've got an experience on how you will be having the questions and the time. So you will have just 15 to 10 seconds to answer questions from the stories, all right, or just speak out the story itself. Let's quickly evaluate all the answers here. All right, so we have the questions here and the paragraph itself. So let's quickly see if you've heard everything correct. And if you've answered correctly, you can score yourself out of 5 for this particular question. So 1 mark for each question. All right, so let's quickly see. I, along with 6 of my friends, planned a trip to Rishikesh. Our trip was planned for a whole week, which started on a Sunday morning. We traveled a total of 250 kilometers in a 4-wheeler and reached our destination in the evening. Our campsite was a huge open area with multiple tents laid around in a circle and a bonfire in the center. The activities were scheduled for upcoming days, included bungee jumping, rafting, trek, games, devotion, and lots of food. The days went by in a click and it was a dream trip we'll be cherishing forever. All right, quickly, let's see all of the questions here. For how many days was the trip planned? As we can see, it says for a whole week, which means it was for the 7 days. How long was the trip from starting to the end point? It was 250 kilometers. How many people were a part of the trip? I, along with 6 of my friends, which means there were 7 people. Not 6, but 7 people. The subject and 6 of the friends. Apart from food, what were the activities carried around? So it was bungee jumping, rafting, trek, games, and devotion. All right. So bungee jumping, rafting, trek, games, and devotion. Next, what do we have? Describe the campsite layout in just a few words. So the campsite was huge, tents laying around in circle and a bonfire. All right. So that it was a huge campsite with tents around in a circle and a bonfire. All right, so those were the answers for your question. If you've answered everything correctly, score yourself. I want to see your scores out of 5 in the comment section below. Quickly score yourself, and we'll be moving forward to the third practice session, which is going to be the last practice session for this particular live. All right. So moving forward for the third session, quickly drop your scores out of 5 for this particular practice session. All right. Okay. So the third practice session involves your memory skills. Again, we'll be having only 15 seconds for you to answer the question here. All right, only 15 seconds. What we will have is, you will have a couple of items on the screen. Memorize those items, and once I play the timer, you will have to drop all of the items, whatever you remember, in the live chat below. Once you do that, and if you have all the items in your place, that means you have a good memorizing skills, which is going to help you in story retelling, and you have good cognitive skills as well. All right, 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Once you see all of the object, I'm going to give you only 10 seconds to see the object and memorize it. And I'm going to give you only 15 seconds to drop your answers. All right, we're going to move forward now. So your items here, right over here, you have only 10 seconds to memorize it. All right, let me just quickly put a timer of 10 seconds here. Okay, so you can memorize all of the objects here. Once the timer sets off, the screen will be out. Okay. So that's it. No more watching the screen. It's your time now. You can quickly drop all of the items that you have. I'm going to give you just 20 seconds to drop all of the items that you've just seen on the screen. All right, so start. Your time starts now. 20 seconds are off. So quickly drop all of the items that you've just watched on the screen. There are a total of 6 items, total of 8 items that you've watched. I want to see if you can answer all of the 8 items in 20 seconds. If you can, guys, that means you have a very good memorization skill. And if you don't, that means you need to improve on that. Okay. So quickly, let's take a look at all of the items that were there. And if you think you've answered all of the items, that means you have a good memorization skill and you can score yourself 5 out of 5. If no, then you have to improve your skills. You will have to play more games. And how you can do that? You can quickly go online and search for memory games and play the games, enhance the memory skills. All right, so let's quickly see all of the items that were there. We had a diamond, a xylophone, a rifle, a jacket, a glass, a horseshoe, a pillow, and a bell. So we had 8 items here. All right, and if you've answered all of the 8 items within the time limit, congratulations, you have good memorization skills and it's going to help you out in story retelling round. All right, and jumble sentence round as well. Okay, so yes, those, and thank you for all the answers. I can see multiple answers here and you've answered quite good. So we have diamond, xylophone, rifle, jacket, glass, pillow, bell, right? So we have Sevanthi G. Mete, you've answered 7 correct. Pillow, bell, horseshoe, xylophone, jacket, glass, rifle. Tarun Sharma has also answered quite good number of objects. We have Techie Guide answering 6 objects, which is diamond, rifle, jacket, bell, pillow, and glass. Congratulations. Then we also have Yagneshwar Sanipini answering 1, glass, xylophone, diamond, rifle, pillow, bell, and jacket. Good, you've answered 7 answers. So congratulations, guys. You have a lot of good memorization skills as to whoever has answered here, and whoever hasn't, it's completely fine. It's just a practice session. If you want, you can practice more and more and more and ace the communication round. Okay, so those were all of the 3 practice sessions. If you enjoyed, just let me know. So again, let's quickly talk about how to ace the round. First is practice every day. Practicing every day is very, very important, guys. You will have to practice every day. Don't skip any day. Just practice 5 to 10 minutes and you will be up to ace this particular round. Next is improve memorization skills, which is what we did just now. You will have to improve your memorization skills by playing memory games, listening to stories, practicing to retell the story without listening, without looking at the text, and so on and so forth. Review vocabulary terms. So learn new words every day, learn at least 5 new words every day, and improve your dictionary. Increase listening capacity. What you can do is you can quickly listen to sentences repeat after it, listen to songs, repeat the song, and that is how you are going to increase your listening capacity as well. Finally, gain some confidence. Once you practice every day, improve memorization, review vocabulary and listening capacity, you will be having good level of confidence as well, right? So 4 steps is equal to 1 step. Always remember, if you do everything, you will be having good confidence. All right, so that was all for this particular live session for you guys. If you have any other query, quickly drop it down in the live chat below. We'll be answering all of it, and then we'll wrap up this session here. All right, so moving forward from here, this is the same pattern in the exam or else? No, I'll quickly let you know what the actual pattern is. So we have 6 sections, which starts from reading sentences, repeating sentences, jumbled sentences, question and answer, storytelling, and open questions. All right, if you want a more detailed practice knowledge of this particular round, what you can do is I have a complete video on YouTube. So it's a free video for you. And I have a proper exact process on how they will be conducting the test. And we have an exact same process. So you can go practice that video as well. So this video is right over here, Accenture communication assessment video on YouTube. We have a complete playlist for Accenture. Go there, search for this video, and you will be having the entire practice session from round 1 to round 6. All right. The link of this video will be in the description box. You can pick this video up, start off, practice the video, practice all the questions of the rounds, and ace yourself in the round. All right. Thank you so much. If you've also not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure subscribing to the YouTube channel, click the notification bell if not yet. Along with that, also make sure you're following us on our Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, YouTube, and Telegram. The links of the same will be there in the description box. Apart from that, if you want to come and drop your queries in the DM, you can quickly come onto this page for Instagram, prepinsta.com/Instagram, and choose whichever batch you belong to and connect with us there. Or if you want to join our WhatsApp group to not miss any application links or drive updates on WhatsApp, get the link from here on this page, prepinsta.com/WhatsApp, and choose your batch. Join us, and you will be having a great informative learning journey for your placements. All right, this is our Instagram page. As you can see, we have multiple drive announcements. We have multiple information resources, preparation resources out for you on Instagram itself. And we also have few memes as well, which is going to keep your journey enjoyable and fun. All right. So that was all about it. If you also want to quickly grab everything in just one place, Prepinsta Prime is your place, and you can come here and practice the entire verbal section, which can improve your communication assessment. Along with that, you can also prepare for the Accenture interviews, which is going to be the next round after the communication assessment round. All right, so quickly come on to Prepinsta Prime. We have a complete dedicated course for Accenture, and we have a dedicated course for communication skills, verbal skills, and interview experiences as well. All right, so that was all for this particular session. If you have any other query, let us know in the live chat below, and we'll be wrapping up with this live session. So please, ma'am, can you host a live on complete process in one video? Complete process in one video will not be quite feasible for us, but what you can do is you can quickly come and watch this video right over here. I'll let you know this video here. Just watch this entire video, and it will help you to understand what the entire video is. All right. So the link of the same will be there in the live chat below, and in the live chat here as well. So you can get the video from there, watch the entire session. I have properly explained everything. We have practice questions over there as well. Techie guide, so you can go practice those sessions here. All right. Any other question? How long will this round last? It will be a 20 to 25 minutes of round, not more than that, 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so that's it for this particular session, guys. Thank you for joining us in this session. If you feel it's going to be interactive, make sure you come up and join on the other live sessions as well. Subscribe to YouTube channel, don't forget to do that. And yes, thank you for watching the video. And if you have scored 15 out of 15 or more than or less than that, it's completely fine. It's a practice session. It's going to help you out to practice, learn, and ace the communication assessment round. Thank you for watching the live session and joining us. We're going to wrap up the session right over here. Thank you so much.